Okay, Gore Pimp.
All right. What changed my whole perspective is instead of focusing on what I don't have and what I lack, I look at everything, and I know this is cliche, but I look at everything that I do have, and I am the utmost grateful, even for the smallest blessings that I receive. I stopped chasing a long time ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Once I realized that you really can't chase for nothing in this world. You have to just let things happen for you naturally. Because when things happen for you naturally and it comes to you easily, that's how you know it was meant for you. Despite anything you may be facing, any difficulties that you may be going through in your life right now, life is still beautiful. There's still so much beauty left in this life and in this world.
Can I blame my downfall on my upbringing? So tired and stressed, I had enough dreaming. Seems like this life of mine is headed to an end. Why nobody keeps it real, they all wanna pretend. Never knew what love is, but I know what a grudge is. Hard to smile at these times when these times are the roughest.
Hey everyone, it's your boy Hyde Love. We're here with Sanch Vamps from Houston, Texas, an old friend of mine from back in the day. He's doing his thing. He just got a album released a few months ago called Revamped. Um, why don't you start off by telling us about this project and how it came to be?
Um, Man, it's crazy. The majority of these songs were written like probably starting like 2012. Like a lot of these songs were written years ago, man. And I had been sitting on them. They've been released here and there, but I've been sitting on them pretty much for like over 10 years or something. So I'm kind of just revamp it, touch it up, put it back out. I feel like it's old music to me, but it's new for other people, you know.
So that's
So
why the name Revamped for the
yeah,
album.
yeah,
You're
yeah, exactly.
sort of
Exactly.
revisiting old stuff and like making it
Yeah, and
current.
the last song I recorded for it is the last song, the title track, Revamped. And I think it was proper, because it's just it also details like what I'm going through in life, so it's pretty cool, man. It's cool how it all kind of how it worked out, It's
Yeah,
a
I like
journey.
the overall theme of everything. You touch on some really cool stuff, like with struggles with addiction and things like that, which are hit to my heart because I have my own struggles in the past with that.
Right.
You seem to have an overall pretty positive message, and I really like that.
Yeah,
The you,
appreciate it. It starts out negative. I think the first song, Pretty Ugly, is pretty
yeah,
negative self-talk, but as it progresses, the last song being revamped, it kind of changes everything.
yeah, that's the kind of vibe I got from the overall theme when I was listening to it. It's kind of like as each track goes, there's a certain amount of growth that's happening while you're listening to it, if that makes
It,
sense.
it reflects my life so much, man. Everything that's been going on with me, everything that's been happening, just growth, man. And I'm proud. I can say I'm proud of myself, just growing every year a little bit. I still got my ways, but
Yeah, we all have things we need to work on, you know?
yeah,
It's
as
it's
long as
a
you're
it's a
trying.
never-ending process.
Yeah, as long as you're putting in the work and trying just a little bit, I
That's
believe
what
it'll
matters,
work
man.
out. It'll
Yeah,
work.
so I want to touch on your YouTube channel that you started recently too, because you've
Oh,
been
yeah.
putting some pretty good messages out there for people to hear, and I don't think enough people are listening to that. Uh,
Yeah, it's new. I just started it like a month ago, less than a month ago. I don't know. I just felt like doing it, man. I was like, I've never. I don't feel like I feel like if you keep it all, if you have a positive message, I feel like you should share it. I think you're obligated to share it. If you have a story of healing and overcoming, I think you're obligated to share that, man, because you never know who's watching. You may not, impact the masses. It may just be one person.
yeah, I
That one
100% agree. I mean, even if
crazy.
the message, like, it doesn't really matter how positive or negative the message is, sometimes that could be exactly what somebody needs to hear,
Right,
and
right.
it's
So a lot
important
of
to
a
tell
lot
your
of my
story.
videos are just spontaneous. I'll just grab my phone and just record it. I actually have a lot of videos in my phone where I'm just saying something positive. So now it's just going back, and I mean, because I did it for me a lot of the times, so I could go back and watch my own shit. But yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna put it out there, man. Maybe somebody will get inspired by it, maybe not. It's all good, either way.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, as somebody who's kind of been watching you from behind the scenes for a little while, and it's been years since we have actually had a face-to-face conversation like this. I can see you've been growing a lot, and
Yeah.
some of the stuff you've been putting out on your YouTube and on your Instagram, like it speaks to me. So I know it's going to speak to somebody else. Hence why we're doing this. I want to put you out there and make sure that as many people can reach your messages and your story as possible because I want to help that grow.
Right. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So one of the things I wanted to ask you about the name Sanch Vamps.
Mhm.
What was the inspiration behind that name? Because that's very interesting.
Sanchez is my last name.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And then Vamps, it used to stand for Vampire Life. And this is like 2014, 2015 when I thought of the name. People weren't really on that vamp shit as much as they are now. Like it's like everywhere now, like vamp life. But like wanted to give it a different
Vamp
meaning.
life.
Vamp life. I'm like, but I thought of that years ago. So to me, the name got kind of corny. So I was like, I need to change this up, and just revamp popped in my head. So I was like, yo, revamp. That's what it's short for now. Everything, just making everything new. I'm a new
Yeah, yeah.
artist, new everything. So that's basically the meaning. Revamped. Sanch Vamps, standing for Sanchez, and
That's
it's
what's up,
following
man.
Sanchez because it's revamping everything.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how everything sort of comes together like that. The name of the
Yeah.
album, Revamped, revisiting all the other old stuff and kind of making it into a new project for yourself with
Hmm.
name you had and coming together as far as like a cohesive project goes. I think it's kind of cool how sometimes circling back to something you started years ago can result in something fresh and new that you didn't even think about way back then.
Everything goes in circles, man. Kind of like
Yeah.
the Germs logo. Things in circles, man.
Rest in peace, Darby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So like I'm gonna tell everybody like to go check out the album. It's called Revamped. It's
Mhm.
on all the streaming platforms. I've already listened to it several times. It's really good. My two favorite tracks, Breakfast. Great
Oh,
track. I
breakfast.
love the beat on that. There's like a little soul breakdown and kind of in the beginning
Yeah.
that, yeah, immediately I was like, oh, who did that?
It's the most random shit.
Yeah, yeah, but it's cool, man. And then the title track, of course, Revamped.
Hmm.
Um, it's a good track, man. It's a great track. I'm gonna play a little bit after the interview for people to hear. And we'll link to everything in the video too. But yeah, like while I got you here, is there anything else like you've been working on you want to plug?
Oh shit. Man, I think I'm working on a new mixtape. I say
Okay.
because I don't know, I've been throwing them little demos out there,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
few
I've been
days.
seeing those little hints on Instagram that you've been posting on some new
Been
stuff.
more towards like traditional hip hop. My music just kind of moves with life, man, and whatever the sound is, that's what it is. Like on this album, I have like almost like a punk type of sound on
Yeah,
one of the
what is
music.
that track? Shife, I think, where they have oh no, the Nuisance.
Nuisance, yeah.
Nuisance is the one with that beat. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a couple songs like that. They're not even out. So I don't know. I kind of moving more towards that and then more towards the traditional hip hop. And I like that boom bap shit, that old school shit, that soul shit. I feel like that's where music is going back to. Hip hop, I think. It's gonna go back to that sound. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
people are getting tired of the same sounds, man. The 808s and the fast hi-hats, like it's just kind of getting played out in a way. It's the
Yeah,
same.
man, there's something to be said about somebody who's just doing their own thing independently because
Yeah.
that's where the real hip hop comes from. That's where the real music comes from. And like what one of the things I like about what you're doing is it's very real and down to earth and honest. And there's so
Yeah.
much hip hop out there that's just it's all I mean, for lack of a better word, it's all bullshit, you know? It's like it has a good beat, but there's no substance to like the
Yeah,
lyrical
it's
content.
substance, and I get
Yeah.
it. if you're like 16, 17, you're just going for what sells. You haven't really
Yeah, yeah.
your artistry yet. So I get it, but I'm kind of older now, so I can't be rapping about what these young boys rap about. That's not me, first of all. Maybe when I was younger, I was on that wild shit, but my life is like it's kind of calm now, compared to what it used to be, you
But
know.
honestly, like even the stuff you were putting out back in the day that I remember, it still had a little bit more to say than
Yeah,
some of these other cats did.
always came from a deep place, because I mean, I didn't start out doing music for people. Like I did it for me, I did it for like a personal journey. I mean, a journal, it was like a diary. So even like sharing my music, even still to this day, it's still kind of weird, especially if I'm in the room, because it's just like here, like listen to my problems or listen to my
Yeah,
life, you know.
yeah.
Weird, but it's cool. It's very revealing. My music reveals a lot about me. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I
We'll
think
see.
it's great. Like you're putting yourself out there, and it's a scary thing to do for people to like reveal something that's so dear to themselves, especially amongst friends. Because
Yeah, yeah,
one of the things I've realized is that like you could have like your closest friend next to you for like years, and you can share a project with them, they won't listen to it because they already
yeah,
know you.
man.
They know you well enough to be like, oh yeah, he's doing his thing, yeah, cool, but they're probably not gonna take the time to hit play.
It's actually a painful thing, man, because like, and that's for anybody trying to do this. You have to realize that like the support most likely isn't going to come from people that you know personally, your
Yeah,
family, friends.
yeah. Surprisingly enough, that's very true.
It's going to be somebody who never met you before in real life, somebody you probably will never meet in real life. That's where you will get the most support. I guess it's because people that know you can't see you being that. They can't see you being greater than what you are. It's like, oh, bitch, I
Yeah.
know you.
And
Like,
also, it's like I feel like there's a part of it that's like, your close friends don't want to acknowledge that you're doing your thing because like subconsciously kind of fucks with their ego a little bit, and
right.
they don't want to just like open that door and be like, "Oh, my boy, he's doing his thing," but like I'm not doing anything. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah. So to an extent, it's understandable, but if you're watching this and you're out there and you got a friend who's putting out some art, support him, listen to his
Appreciate
music,
it, man.
like hit the like button, share his shit with your friends, like do something.
Yeah, it's free to share, man. Just show a little tiny support. It's painful. I ain't gonna lie. That shit be hurting me sometimes. Like, fuck, yo. Oh, I got like, I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I gotta be humble. I'm not gonna say
uh,
because they make
yeah, man.
and whatever. Yeah, it's kind of painful. It is kind of painful, but it just comes with it, man. It comes with it, I guess. When
Yeah, I
you do
mean, if
anything
you're
that's out of the ordinary, you should expect a lot of heartache because you're putting so much into it and you're not getting anything back, really.
Yeah, and like you said, it's almost always not from the people you would expect, like your close friends, your family. Your family might be listening, and of course, like mom and pops are gonna give you the thumbs up if they support you and all that stuff. But it's not the same as when you're putting something out there and you really want feedback from somebody that you can relate to, like a good friend or I mean, even just somebody random just coming up to you and saying, "Hey, like that song really spoke to me," blah blah blah. And it means the world to you as an artist that you touched
Yeah,
somebody. So
that's
it's
why you gotta
important.
just come from your heart, man. Just make music from your heart, put it out, and you gotta just not give a fuck. Whatever, if y'all like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It came from my heart. I like it. I'm my favorite rapper.
Hell yeah.
You have to be like your favorite artist. I am my favorite rapper.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not digging your own stuff, then like, what the fuck are you doing?
For real. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you have to sit with your own music. You got to memorize it, learn it. So you have to be your favorite artist, your favorite anything, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite art painter, anything.
Yeah, it's all about having fun and sharing the love, man.
That's the thing, fun.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You can't lose the fun in this shit. Like it stopped being fun a couple years ago because I was like, damn, like how are people gonna perceive this? How are they gonna take this? And they stopped. That's what made it stop being fun. Then it's
Yeah.
how much money it costs. Like, oh, I gotta get this. I gotta pay for this. Just block that shit out, man.
Yeah, that's a fear mindset that I feel like a lot of people fall into whenever
Yeah.
they're diving deep in within themselves and writing something that's very personal. Like a lot, I have a lot of stuff that I've started and I never finished that I never released. Maybe I'll do that. I'll revisit a few things and put some of those out there. But I
Yeah.
definitely know how hard it can be to write something that's so personal and deep to what you're going through and not want to release it because of that because you're
Yeah.
afraid of like what somebody might think of you or you might change the opinion of somebody who's close to you or something similar like that. You just don't know how people are going to react.
Yeah. Especially when talking about like being suicidal and then talking about being molested. Like that's a very like touchy subject. And it's hard to reveal that, to certain people. So when they hear
Yeah.
that, they're gonna ask you, "Oh, what are you talking about with this?" Now, the story has to come. So, oh,
Yeah. But at the same
yeah,
time, as an artist, like I feel like personally, we almost have a responsibility to put our art out there for
hmm,
people to see and for them to heal.
right, right. It's an obligation, man. The story was given to you to share. You know,
Exactly.
your pain isn't yours. You know, it was
Yeah,
just you grew on and just move it to the side and help somebody else out. I think people are losing sight of that, man. People don't want to help nobody no more. It's like we're becoming more selfish.
definitely.
It's kind of lame, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I think people as a whole are starting to break out of that. I'm meeting more and more people like myself that we're just sort of becoming more open to our connection with everyone and just figuring out a way to uplift the people around us to make our community a better place to live in. And I think that's where it starts, sharing our story, getting other people's story out there to uplift them and uplift the community and just basically show that there are other people out there like us that are doing our thing, trying to spread a positive message that we've been through some shit, we've seen some shit, and it's time for other people to hear and see what we've been through so that
Right.
they can start their journey.
And then they help out the next person.
Exactly. And it
Down the road.
snowballs.
Yeah, it just keeps going, man. But yeah, you just got to come from your heart, man. It's come from your soul, and it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You can't put too much pressure on yourself because what's meant to be will be. Whatever. We're all gonna die one day, so enjoy life. Even if my
Yeah.
music never works out, it's cool. It's fine. It just wasn't. It wasn't meant. It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. The
Who
point
knows?
of life is to live
40
life.
years from now, somebody may pick that shit up and it'll blow up 40 years from now.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I hold that true to my heart because there's so many like albums that I've found just randomly that I know like when I go to the record store and I'm like thumbing through and I pick something random that I know no one knows what the fuck this is,
mhm.
but I'll go and put it on the turntable and listen to it. I'm like, this is awesome. Why?
Crazy,
Yeah.
man.
And it speaks to me, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
wow, it's this thing that somebody made like 40 years ago that nobody knows what it is now in my own hands, and I'm listening to
yeah.
it, and I'm getting something out of it.
Like
It
that
makes me
group,
feel good about what I'm doing.
that rock group Death. You've heard of them,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know the band, the one from Detroit, right? Not the
Yeah,
death metal band.
yeah, the one from Detroit. Dude, their
Yeah,
story is amazing.
right,
Like,
right. Yeah,
that's
I highly recommend. There's a documentary called A Band Called Death. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Great
right.
story.
Yeah, I got
But
a
yeah,
head.
this nice. Yeah, I got their I think actually I have check this out. Yeah, I do right here. But yeah.
Oh, dude, that's badass.
Great
Hell yeah.
band.
Yeah,
Great
definitely.
story.
Yeah.
This band from
Crazy.
Detroit that just happened to record a bunch of stuff and didn't go nowhere. And then what was it? The 45 little 7-inch single started
Yeah.
making its round way around the community and people were like, "What the hell is this band that we
Yeah,
didn't know was
man.
there?" And
Just
now they're
wild.
just yeah, all over the place.
Wild. And he like kind of prophesized that shit. The
For real.
singer David. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, go check out that story if you guys haven't checked it out. It's a great,
Music,
great
music is
film.
powerful, man. Music is beautiful. It's powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. And on that note, I guess we'll close things out with the interview. Sanch Vamps, the album is called Revamped. We'll play a
Mhm.
little bit from the album here after things close out. And thank you very much for taking some time out of your day and visiting with
Brother,
me
thank
and
you for having me.
sharing some of your art, man.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you for having me, man, and good luck with everything that you're doing. You know, I'm watching you. I'm looking at. I see
Yeah, I appreciate
you.
that, man. Hell yeah.
Much respect. Always much respect to you, brother.
Got a fucking headache, bitch. What? So why you always talking? Nagging in my earlobe, but all I hear is barking. Can't afford to take a loss, this my last L. On that 666 shit, like come with me to hell. Murder all your memory and learn to forget. Stand and talk through everything, the pain ain't over yet. Motherfuckers praying, probably hoping that I slip. It's just me against the world, steady sleeping with a grip. Move back, bitch, get fucked. If I take another loss, then it's up. If I put in all my pain, that's the nearest one. Probably wanna let up to the day